Milo, and this go around, what are we attacking? Well, the whole van eventually, right? This thing. I have issues with a 1980 vehicle because I like to open the door and see what's in here. Mainly because my van in the front is a mess and I don't want to sit on anything. So I'm going to actually install a light that's going to come on when I open the door. I'm going to show you how I did it. If of course it works. So here goes nothing. First, I'm going to take all these little screws out. This is a piece like a plywood piece or some sort of material, but it's coming out, and all that nasty insulation, it's coming out next. Alright, so back at it. Had to take a short break. I'm my trusty Swiss Army knife. And I'm hoping to make quick work of all of these things. Plus, I hope to replace these guys. It's kind of sad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my short blade to get up under here and pop these things off. Whoa. It's popping. Works great. About cut myself with maybe a tiny screwdriver would work, but I didn't cut myself for the record. But this is great because it's so thin. Of course, most knife blades are. You can get up under it and pop it off, and if you're careful, you won't damage your roof, and you also won't damage little pieces. Alright, so there's the little screw head. Go pop it in right. Oh, there. Oop, and it's already coming down a little bit. See that? This thing's not held in too tight. We're gonna give you up close to this. This is very old. I took it out one time to look at the bulb and it cracked along here. So be very careful taking this thing in and out. To take it out, you have this little metal tab. You depress it and pull it down. But then just continue to pull it all the way out, and when you do, this part, if you can see, it's got like a little ledge right there that hooks on right here. So you just let it hang. The process of taking all this stuff down, show you what I'm doing with the little light. Carefully remove the wires from the light and then put it somewhere safe so you don't end up smashing it or losing it. It's been kind of normal, but there she blows. So I'm actually taking this thing down, and I mean, it's a kind of like a veneer-y looking thing, but I think it's interesting that they put this on the stuff, even though it was on the inside of the wood. I mean, inside of the car. There's all the insulation I'm going to have to pull down. Here's where the magic's going to happen. I'm hoping to hook up my little interior light through that. We'll see. Alright, so I got this thing out, not without getting angry with it. You can't see it that well, so flashlight, getting it. Oh yeah, there. As you can see, it had insulation up there. The insulation actually just pretty much fell out because, well, there's the piece of it, it's over the door. So I'm going to chunk that, strip this away, and wear one of these, please. Alright, so if you see, I'll zoom in, there is an extra screw hole after that bracket. The bracket's in the center, that screw hole right there. The problem on this side is the bracket was right there, and so of course it broke trying to get it out, because somewhere up under here has to be another screw hole which is holding on to it. So I don't even have the foggiest idea how to get it out. So I'm actually going to try to take that end bracket off and see if I can get to that screw hole. What I was thinking was these screws are tiny, and I thought surely I could pull them out of these little bitty holes, right? I couldn't have been more wrong. So check it out. I'm going to show you what I was trying to tug against. So that is what I was tugging against. That's a little more than just one little tiny screw. That's a bracket. So I'm going to undo that bracket after removing this screw, because that's really long and dangerous. But same thing holding on this thing. I had one tiny screw like most of them, but then I had these two longer ones holding everything together. So don't be like me and think, oh, I'll just tug it out of that one tiny screw that's hidden, because that ain't going to happen. So once again, this is my favorite tool, my good old Swiss Army knife. Now the cool thing about this, that granted it's not the best for some applications, but this is one of the better functions. That right there, that allows you to get into places that a normal screwdriver won't let you, and that's exactly what we're about to do. Because up in here, you got these screws, and a normal screwdriver is not going to get in there. I'm going to take those out. I'm going to take those out and then lower that bracket and take out that remaining piece. No respect for the equipment, huh? Little guy just hanging out. Alright, let's see what we got here. So